Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Sophia Yuhaniz. So I'm on the Faculty of AI and the Department of Intelligent Informatics. So before that, just quickly go back in 1998. How did I started my journey as a researcher or academician in this field? Okay, I started my undergrad journey in UTM. Okay, in Johor. Okay, maybe Mr. Firdaus also from UTM Johor, right? And in my final year project, I did something that I realized actually is a part of AI. Is a system where we want to identify or detect a certain shape, or we call it undercuts in 3D models. And then in 2003, I got into a job as a tutor in UTM. And then I did my PhD in UK, in University of Surrey, in the field of automatic change detection on board small satellites. Means I'm working on satellite images. And after I got back, I got my PhD and I come back in 2008, becomes a senior lecturer. And currently right now, I'm an associate professor. This is my, my timeline. We have this we call the 7 Ps. Okay, pengajaran, penyeliaan, penyelidikan, penerbitan, and the other 7 Ps that we have to achieve. So we are being evaluated according to these 7 Ps. But being a supervisor is very I would say interesting and satisfying job. For example, here, the latest one is Ashikin. Okay, her topic is on NLP topic actually, and optimized topic selection method based on gender divergence. And this is another student, Ami Yasin, also doing on NLP, hybrid feature selection models for COVID-19 clinical text based on Sparrow and Flamingo algorithm. Yeah, for being a lecturer we are not directly involved with the government or a real industry, but we indirectly working, producing talents. We are trying to produce, AI talents that can work with many agencies or many companies and so on. Okay, here are some of the so-called research that me and my team have performed, I think, since 2008. Okay, this is just some of it lah. It means that to show you that being an academician is not just teaching. You have to come up with research proposal. Okay, after you come up with research proposal, you have to apply research grant through many sources. Like for UTM itself, because UTM is a research university, and there are some allocation for research funding that academician can apply. Okay, other than UTM, there's the Ministry of, there are many ministry and government agency that also funding some research grants, but they are quite competitive. So, being a lecturer, you have to be proactive, writing proposal, and then after you got the proposal, then you have to perform the research. Okay, performing a research means can be interesting. Means that doing research is not a individual task. Means that you need to have a team. Okay, you can start a team from your student first, and you have your research group. Okay, it's not saying that you are using your students, because okay, in a research ecosystem means that you have research group, okay, where a student is doing the research, and the academician is monitoring, encouraging and shaping what are the research team for the research groups. And being a lecturer means that you have to be, aggressive in publishing. Okay, And this is what we call an academic mission dashboard. This is my consultation work with the lecturers from Faculty of Electric. This is Prof. Sivia. Okay. And with MCMC. Okay. So being an academician, it's not just teaching, research. We can consult company. For this case is this with the MCMC, where we propose or suggest a way on communication standards. Other than consultation, I want to share you, I also try to join startup, AI startup, and this is me with my friend, okay? And this is a program under Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi, the CEO at Faculty program. But the thing is, I want to show that at this time, I founded a startup with my friend, okay, and that startup is a part of it's like a co-sponsoring this event now. So in here this is 2017, yeah, 2017. We developed this Nani.ni, which is automatic transcribing of online meeting. Okay, now we're going to a bit more on the general. I think shouldn't be discussed this a lot, but AI impact on various industries. I think this is not so much need to discuss a lot, because I think people already use AI in their daily life, right? Even right now, AI can be used in online meeting, like in Webex has the online live caption. Okay, that's a AI. Okay, even in AI in healthcare for diagnostic. I have several students working in X-ray, CAT scan images to detect diseases. Okay, in finance, like my students doing on credit card fraud detections. Okay, so means that if you want to further your career in AI, it can go in many areas. Okay, in manufacturing, transportation, even is already being said by Mr. Firdaus. One of the problems, obstacles right now is not enough talent. So we need you guys. We need you guys in this field to support that. Okay, we have I want to show the AI market here, that it is a growing market. Okay, and so I think just to say here that just don't worry about AI job. The market is very big. Okay, but yeah, due to the market is very big, there are the scammer or opportunities that trying to get into this chunk of money. Like people can claim that, oh, I do AI. In fact, dia cuma buat prompt. Okay, contoh lah. Okay, but we become a postgraduate students in AI. I mean, you can go in many fields if you like, just to show that Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, they are investing a lot in AI. Okay, but Microsoft had an unfortunate event last 2 days. But here means to show that technology is very important right now. But the other thing about having technology is that we need to have some backup. What happens if the technology is down? Okay, there are some research that trying to come up with mitigation plan or impact. What are the impact? They are predicting the impact of what's happening if the technology is down. I don't think Malaysia is ready that yet, because we are developing country. We are a developing country, and we are actually applying AI, right? And still on trying to source more talent in AI. Okay, so the market in Malaysia is actually quite big. Just we have to be intelligent. I mean, we have to know which people is real or not real. Okay, career path in AI. I'm because I'm from the academia. If you want to have a career path in the field of in the research and academia, of course, you first need to have a PhD. Okay, I think this is one of the requirements, especially coming from IPTA, and also I think other universities also looking for PhDs in this field. Okay, and joining research labs and universities. Okay. How this happen, joining research labs, if you don't have a PhD yet, maybe you can join as a master's research students or research assistants, and then start from there. You can um, have your PhD, because becoming a research assistant or research officer means that you have an exposure of a research, and you could somehow write papers or do experiment, which is going to be really helpful in your research journeys here. And also, if you're already in the ecosystem of a university, somehow it's easier for you to be absorbed into an academia. And industry roles, like I think like Mr. Firdaus is doing right now as a data scientist. Okay, you can go into government sector, okay, or private sector, or you can found your own company, like a startups and entrepreneurship. Okay, but this part here, doing a startup is not easy for me. From my experience, it's not easy. It means that you need to have enough resources, and it's very competitive. And I believe, but don't worry, I believe Malaysia has a very supportive ecosystem where they offer, grant, incentive, even trainings. Kan? Yeah, there are many fields that you can go to. Okay, but to be in academia, if you want to be a lecturer, it's not easy to say a lecturer in Universiti Awam, IPTA, means that you need to have a PhD and a good publication. Some key skills and knowledge important for you to go in AI. Although actually going to in AI, there are two streams that you can go. First is through technical skills. The other one is not so the other one is not the non technical, okay, because not all people loves to do technical things like programming languages and um programming. Not everybody likes to do programming, but it's actually a key, okay, the key skills that needed if you want to perform AI. But right now, right, you can do programming using chat GPT, but you still need to have the skill, because generative AI like chat GPT right now, they are still repeating. For me, I think the technology is still repeating, recycling the results, the output is still not mature yet. We still need some human intervention. Hence means that at least you need to know Python or R for programming. It's one of the easiest programming languages. If you are computer science students, we used to learn C, C++, Java, which is a bit tedious programming language. So Python and R makes the programming easier. Okay, although it's easier, it's not that easy actually. It's easier, okay? And then you have to know a bit of machine learning algorithms like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and then reinforcement learning. And then now we have the generative AI algorithm, which didn't fall under these algorithms, okay? Being an AI means that you have to know what are the technologies right now, and you need to know what are the technologies that could be useful in the future. For me, I think because the engine of AI, most of the engine of AI right now, they are basis from deep learning frameworks. Okay, so deep learning is actually a type of artificial neural networks. Okay, and it is good to have some knowledge in deep learning frameworks, like from like TensorFlow, which is a framework from Google, yeah, PyTorch. Okay, and also NVIDIA. Okay, and NVIDIA has their own certificates. Okay, and framework as well. Okay, also it's good to have skills and knowledge in data handling and processing, because to have a good AI, you actually need good data. I mean, you need enough data and good data. That's why it's very important to have this the data sharing. Okay, if you don't have enough data, then it's kind of useless lah. Okay, you have lots of data and then you need to have good algorithm, then your AI model will be useful to be used in a real world application. Okay, some key skills and knowledge: problem solving, communication and collaboration, continuous learning. I would say continuous learning is one of the skills that really needed in this area. Okay, because as I mentioned just now, when in 10 years ago, big data and deep learning is not really a buzzword. Suddenly we have to adapt to this new technology. Okay, like in my experience, okay, I applied AI for remote sensing images, but now I have to adapt myself to a slightly different field to domain. All right. In building a strong foundation, mean you have to make yourself stronger. Okay. There are many courses and certifications that are available at offline and online. Okay. We have the Coursera, EDX, and professional certifications, projects and internships. Here, if you are postgraduate students, it's good already. Means that you already involved with really hands-on experience, which you can apply when you starting your career later on. Okay, networking and mentorship, joining AI communities like Ms. Shahnaz mentioned just now. We have many PGS communities and also AI enthusiasts, right? Even in this event, we can, bring yourself out. Okay, finding mentors. This is also important. If you want to go to, if you want to show yourself in excel in academia, okay, you have to be excel in publication. Okay, you have to show yourself that this is my work, so people can know that this is a good person for this field. Okay, finding mentors means that if you already PhD students, means that you already have a mentor in academia, and this could be your mentor could help you. I mean, especially when do publication, your mentor or supervisor can help you in publishing in good journals, and also could help you in being absorbed in the universities. Here some preparation for the job market. I think I just want to stress here: create a strong resume, make yourself shine, make yourself visible. Okay, LinkedIn is one of the ways. And also, if you're on academia, publication is what, although it doesn't sound very sexy, publication, journal publication, but if you're interested to be in the academia world, writing in a good publication is a must. Okay. Actually, that's all from me. I hope my short sharing here could inspire you, or maybe guide you to help you in your career finding after your postgraduate studies. And with that, thank you very much.